Everyone, welcome back to Left on Red, presented by GoLoud with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
Well, how are you?
I'm good. What's the crack with you?
Good. We're a small bit late today. You were delayed in the airport.
Delayed in the airport, yeah. My friend who was collecting me, I hadn't seen in years. So she was waiting for me on a sit-down, lay-down, sit-down, whatever
Lay
that.
down or
You know that
something,
thing is you throw the car and you're just like
Yeah.
waiting for someone. So do you know the way I walk out of the airport pretending I'm famous?
Yeah.
Right, every week I pretend to come off from the Olympics, like Katie Taylor and everything, right? And I like do it like I'm such a dick, like, but I love doing it, right? And then I was like, oh my God, I'm actually going to have someone waiting for me this time. She's going to be waiting for me. And then when I was walking out, there was no one there. And then I turned on my phone and she was like, oh no, there's a crash here, a massive crash. So it was a massive crash.
And she was actually involved, wasn't she?
She was involved as well.
Her
Her car, she was sitting in the car waiting for me. No, there was no one seriously injured, but there was firemen. There was so much action going on. There was firemen, there was paramedics, there was police, there was all these men in uniform. Like I'd fly across back to Ireland again for a bit of action, you know. And then they were asking me like, "Are you okay?" And at the start, like I was kind of like, "Oh, I wasn't in it." Like she was waiting for me. And then they were like, "Are you?" Do you know? They kept like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I kind of was thinking about, "Oh, do you know my neck there?"
You weren't even in the fucking car when it happened.
I was there going, your man there isn't too bad. So I was like, you know. Anyway, yeah, but it was so funny because do you know what? Actually, us Irish people are so nosy, right? Because one lad, anyway, he was going on a stag, right? The wife was dropping him off, but their car was fecked, gone. Right?
Oh, yeah.
But he was going on the stag. And of course I was like, and where are you going? Are you on a flight? What are you going doing? And then he was like, oh, I'm going on a stag. And I was like, to where? And he was like, Portugal. And I was like, where are you from? He's like, Swords. And I was like, and you still going on it?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'm still going. But it was so funny.
Were you all just like huddled?
We were all huddled up
Oh,
and you were all, and I was like, I was so nosy. I was like, and where are you going? Where are you coming from? And were you dropping her off? And like, I'd say they were like, is she part of the investigation? But it's just an Irish thing. We're very
I want to know
nosy.
as well.
Yeah. And then I started telling the firemen because they were asking for my friend's details and they were like, and what's your number? Like for
Just,
insurance.
yeah.
And what's your address? And of course, I, the intrusive thought, I said out loud, that'd be a great way to get someone's number now, wouldn't it?
You said to the fireman.
Did ya? You know, and I was kind of, he wasn't bad, like, you know, so there was, you know, but he wasn't into me. So then I started telling him about how when I used to work in the bank, I used to go and checking up men's bank accounts, checking how much money they had. Checking
Did
their
you?
number. Yeah. Oh, we were
That's
flat
unreal, yeah.
out at that.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do that long time ago. You'd be inside the bank, right? And you'd be there going, God, that fella there now, we'll say John walking in. He looked like he'd a few bob. And then you'd be like, do you know what now? I'll check that up there now. And you'd see he'd have whatever, 100, I don't know how much, 100,000 or whatever. And you'd be like, fucking not a bad catch. And then sure, if you
Not a
want,
bad catch,
you'd
it's
their
not even
address,
100,000.
you'd their number, you had everything. Everything you could see. You can't do it anymore because something goes off in the system.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because I have a friend that still works in the bank and I wouldn't ask her, like, oh, can you check there? I wouldn't do it anymore. I have done it in the past.
Is that something that that you'd be interested in see how much money he makes?
Well, you see, I was on another radio station podcast there the other day, right? And he asked me, does it matter what they work at, like a money thing? And I actually said, no, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Once the man isn't lazy.
Yeah, same. I like a grafter.
A grafter. I'm not, do you know these businessmen who might be worth a couple of $1 million? I don't know, I'd rather they all like the fireman there, like, you
The
know,
normal
right
Joe
up to the normal
Soap, like,
pay, looking
yeah.
after people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the drama, but there was no one hurt. Your man's legged it off on the flight to the stag. Like, he left the
wife,
and there was 2 kids and the grandparents. He was gone on that stag.
Yeah.
But I was like, you're going on the stag off to Portugal. I was weak from. Yeah, so I got here eventually and it's great to see you. You're looking well.
You are too, girl.
You're looking well. I've no news, really. Well, as I mentioned, I was on with 96 FM. I was asked to go on and explain what gaslighting was, ghostlighting was. There's a new one. Did you hear of ghostlighting? Had you heard of ghostlighting? You
No.
know what ghostlighting is? A combination of being ghosted and gaslighting.
What does gaslighting mean again?
Gaslighting is kind of like, we'll say, it would be like me and you now, like you'd be telling me stories and I'd be trying to like make you think you're actually going insane. It's kind of a form of bullying,
Okay,
really.
yeah,
You know, if
yeah.
you're in a relationship and you know there's something probably wrong with the person and like he's saying all these really bad stuff to you and you're kind of questioning about it. He's like, I didn't do that to you at all.
You're kind of questioning yourself then, like, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
so
yeah,
gaslighting, like I've worked in situations with people who have gaslit me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so then when they gaslight you, it's basically they ghost you, right? But they gaslight and then they come back and they're like, I didn't ghost you at all. And you're there going, but you did.
Yeah.
You think you're going out of your mind. So we were chatting about that, but it was hilarious because, as you know, I was on a couple of dates.
Yeah.
Couple of dates now, Jewel. I'm the 38-year-old virgin here, right? Okay? Steve Carroll's nothing on me. No, like I am, right? Okay, there's no bother there. There's no bother. I am the 38-year-old virgin, all right? Might be all mouth with these dates and everything. But what I'm getting at is, I hadn't been on dates in a while, right? But what happens to me is I pile them up together because I can't go through this anxiety block, you know?
Yeah.
The more I do it together, the less the anxiety is, right? So I was on having the chats anyway, just saying how I'd been on 2 or 3 dates, whatever. So this one Barbara anyway texts in. So he reads out, Barbara says, anyway, you sound desperate.
Oh, were you still on air when he?
I
asked
was
you whether
on
to
air.
text? Oh, that's awkward. What did you
And you
reply?
see,
What
it's
was
funny
your
because
reply?
I know the people, I'm friends with the people who put me on the show and they knew I could take it. So when she did say it, I wasn't like, how dare you? I was kind of like, I'm having a ball.
Yeah.
You know, but I was a bit kind of like that mentality that I went on a couple of dates, right? I'm not even sleeping with these men. This is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I didn't shift any of these people. They didn't even touch, didn't even hold my hand.
But
You
how
know what I
else
mean?
do you meant to meet a fella? Like, you had to put yourself out
Yeah,
there. You
but
had to
how-
meet all these different. You had to kiss all these frogs to meet your knight in
This
shining
is
armour,
it.
like.
So, like, calling me desperate on the radio. Now, I know people would have loved it. Oh my God, no, should we call desperate, whatever. But I was well able for. I didn't say anything that let me down or anything. I just said, I'm having a ball.
But
He-
you were.
I am having a ball, absolutely.
And rightly so, like.
Having a great. I actually coming over in the plane today. I was actually like, I think I prefer to remain single for the rest of my life. I'm just having a ball,
Having a ball.
having a ball. So,
Are you kind of scared, like, over, like, being hurt? Like,
no, nothing.
walls up.
Jewel, I'll be so honest with you. I love being on my own. I love catering, tottering around the place, doing my own thing.
Doing your own
I don't have time for it right now. And you know, I've other plans.
Yeah.
You know, for the future and all that. I might have a date tomorrow with a lad.
Okay. so
And
something
then,
in the
oh my
pipeline.
God, I nearly forgot this morning. Sorry.
He fucking flew me.
I'm up since 3:30. Like, what is wrong with me? Sorry, there, girl. It's been an eventful day. I was at Essex. I was going to say Essex, fucking airport, but Stansted. They call it London Stansted. It's in Essex. So I was there anyway, and I was waiting to go in security, and I was like, do you know what?
Is Essex in London?
I'm going to have to add this to Are You Smarter Than the 5-year-olds.
It's not, is that? I
So-
thought Essex was like a county, no.
It is a county, but
In London?
London's a different county.
So Essex not in London.
Essex is not in London, it's a different county.
You just said you were in Essex, London.
What I was saying was they call Stansted Airport London Stansted. It is very far from London. You know what I mean? Sure, probably nearly in Loudon, Dublin Airport. Anyway, I was like, oh my Lord God. He was the first one that came up. And I was like, I know this face. An EastEnders actor.
Give me a look.
Right? And
So you matched with this fella?
Matched with him straight away. I was like, oh
what?
my Lord.
The
On
Rhea one? Bumble?
No. We thought about Rhea. We're not in Loudon Rhea at all. I'll tell you now.
I
a story
blocked
about
Maria. I never like
Can
that.
you know? You'll know this fella. You'll have to know him.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, look at the profile.
Oh, did you text him yet?
No, not yet.
Can I text him? Because you have to text first on Bumble.
I haven't yet because I was waiting.
Is he 45?
Well, yeah. Girl, he was playing,
I'm
you know. Remember him?
shocked.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And remember
Is
he
it-
was...
Is it really him though?
No,
Is
it
he
is him.
single?
It is him.
Can I text him?
Yeah, text him. Go on.
What'll I say?
Don't say... This is now the opening up line. Don't say you're sexy or anything. Say something that I would say.
What about my spell? I'll
Oh,
keep it short and
Jesus. I
sweet.
don't think he'd... To be honest, if you look for him, I don't think he'd have good spellings. I know you can't tell that by the looks of him, but this fella's a bit of a geezer as well.
Will I say
So-
I know your face from somewhere?
Go on for the laugh. Yeah, go on for the laugh. Do you know what now? The likes of him.
And
would
I'll do a
probably like
tongue out
that.
emoji,
Yeah, yeah,
like-
yeah. Go on. Yeah, go on.
Can't.
Go
I
on.
know your face from somewhere. Can't place it.
No, people, this face is very, very... I must have a thing for actors, because the other lad as well. But this fella's face, between British and Irish audiences, would know, because he's been in another few ITV programmes as well.
But I can't understand how he's on.
Are you going
Bumble.
through it? There's another good-looking fella now I matched
No,
as well.
I'm looking
I'll
at
message
his
him later
bio
on.
thing.
I know, but I saw him on it before, but I didn't swipe right. But then this morning, because it was early, and I was like, do you know, a bit of entertainment now for the day. So we'll see now if he comes back. Give me that. You're poking at the phone an awful
Are you
lot.
sure? It's him. Like,
No.
we're not being catfish now.
No, we're right. I
Well,
think.
why isn't he on Rhea?
Come here, Rhea doesn't leave anyone on.
Rhea, I'm still in the queue for
I
that.
was too, but you know what my problem is? I was out with a few friends last night, and hold on, what did you say? Hey, how are you? I know you're first somewhere. Can't place it though. THO for though. Jeez, Christ, he's gone anyway. Oh,
You had to ruin your chances.
Jesus Christ, almighty. Do, to.
How do you spell though?
Go on, spell it there.
THO, I would have said.
Spell it now as if you were writing a letter to a solicitor or something. Come on.
THOUGH.
Yeah, good woman. There is a spelling in your "Are you smarter than 5-year-olds" later, so we're gonna keep that.
Oh no.
So yeah, so that was my scar for the week.
But yeah, this Rhea thing, we have to get on that.
But what have you got for your job in that?
I don't know. I fucking said
No, because one of the girls last night told me she'd done journalist. And one of the others was kind of like, you shouldn't be saying that because if you're in the media, they won't leave you on. But no, then I'm thinking there's all famous actors, so that can't be right.
Yeah, but they're not writing about, like, this girl was probably writing about your man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I want to go on it, though. I wouldn't like to be with somebody that's well known.
Well, do you know, well, me and your man know.
Oh, sure, Jesus Christ.
Look, that's my story. Great to see you. Good energy, up since 3:30, tearing around the place, here, there, everywhere, training for marathon. You name it, doing it. Did I mention I was doing the New York Marathon?
No, Jesus Christ, no.
I know, I'm very low-key about my marathon training. What's your scat? Because I've been so busy, I haven't even barely spoken to you.
So I know the last couple of weeks we've been chatting about Sam.
Yeah.
Sam's not coming home. He's not coming home. I know.
Oh no, Jude, and you did really like him.
I did, but now
You
I'm
did like him. No, I know what you're saying, but he was your first in a long time.
He was, yeah. And do you know what?
33-year-old virgin.
Again.
Go on, sorry.
Do you know what I liked about it, right? This is how sad I am. So, like, I wasn't with somebody since before COVID, I'd say.
Yeah.
And, like, it was the first fella that I actually started to, like, I had walls built up, do you know? And I was like, I am not getting with anyone because I can't afford to be hurt again, do you know? I think ever since my dad died, like, obviously my heart was broken. And then my granddad died a couple of weeks after my dad. A couple of weeks after that, then my mum got breast cancer, whatever. So my heart was in fucking smithereens, like. And I was like, I can't afford to be hurt again. So I did put walls up. And then slowly the bricks were coming down. And then this shit happens.
And then it's just like another hit.
Another fucking hit. Like, I was hysterical all week. And you see, what hurt me the most is I never said his name to anybody. Never mentioned his name on the podcast. We call him Sam. Never mentioned his name on any of my social media channels. So I obviously spoke to friends about him and mentioned names. I mentioned what he's involved in. And I think one of them set up, well, I believe one of them set up fake pages and started stirring the fucking pot. And like, how can you come back from that?
You were hysterical on your stories on Sunday, all right?
Oh, like, couldn't even breathe, like, tugging
You
my
were
heart, like,
so upset.
So, and I still kind of am, like, because, like, I think to myself, I smoke out the rat air, but, like, I'm the type of person, like, if I thought it was Mary, and I was like, I'm gonna lie to her, and I'll see does I get back, you know, and then I'll know it's fucking you, Mary, like, you know, it's you that's, you know, stirring the pot for me or whatever. If I told Mary the fake lie, after an hour, I'd probably ring her, like, I'm so sorry, I told you a fake lie, I don't believe it, you know, I just believe in everyone. I just can't believe somebody would do that to me, knowing what I've been through the last, 2 years. And then finally I started taking the bricks down, and this is what they do to me.
See, you're a very open person and very trusting person.
Yeah, I think that's what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
Like,
and then for someone to betray you. But the whole friend thing, I'm shocked with that.
I know. And it has to be, Brenda, because you know yourself, we call him Sam here. Like,
As I say to you, I don't even know his surname.
I know. Like, it can't be somebody just listening to us, do you know?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, it's somebody in my circle.
It has to be someone in your circle. But the funny thing is, like, you know, all these people you probably do think you're friends with, like, not everyone is what they seem.
And, like, nobody wants you to be happy. Like, this fake friend was probably delighted when I was going through all the shit there, like, last year, the year before, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I'm starting to get my life back a small bit. Like, the kids are now 5, going on 6. They're getting easier. Like, you know, I started going out dating again, and I was actually happy. Like, somebody made me a cup of tea. Somebody started to mind me. And, I know. And now, then they seen that and ruined it.
It's the minding thing. You're laughing. No, but it's the minding thing.
Because you're bawling and I'm bawling.
No, it's the minding things after getting me.
I remember I said that
like
to you as well.
Tea.
The tea, yeah. The tea. And another time, I left something in the car and he was like, I'll go out and get that. And I was like, somebody's going to do that for me. Because normally it's me minding the kids.
Yeah.
Me, like, you know, minding my brother. Like, you know, he's a grown man and all that. But, you know, men are thick. Me minding my mom. And then all of a sudden somebody came in for me. And I was so happy and I was telling all my friends. And then for one of my friends to be like, fuck her now, she's happy. I'm going to ruin that for her.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It wasn't even that, you was just happy you were being minded and...
That's all. Like, and I said it to so many of the girls, like, I was like, that man could have came in with a big huge bunch of flowers and bottles of champagne and diamonds. And I couldn't give a fucking shit. Like, I really didn't care. It was the do you want a cup of tea? I'm going into the shop there. Do you want a coffee? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's me. I don't actually have to get out of the car to go in. And, you know, it was being minded with somebody minding me.
Because you've been minding everyone else.
Everyone else the last couple of years. And then this guy came and started minding me. And I obviously spoke about it quite openly. And then somebody be like, oh, fuck it, she's not down the dumps anymore. She's getting her life back.
And that is very, very common.
I know,
Unfortunately.
especially with women. Like.
Especially women. Like, I know myself as well, like, there's been instances where I thought people were happy for me. Happy for me? There's a lot of people out there that you think you're friends with.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for you to fail. Waiting for you to fail. But the fact that some friend of yours went to all the effort and destroyed this. And, like, I was hoping that he would come back and be like, oh, listen, I don't care. But it's a lot to take on when you're getting these messages.
And it
from
wasn't
people.
just him. So it started off, see, that's the fucking thing. It just started off him. And he was like, ignore it. He was like, just ignore it. It's grand, whatever. Obviously, then they knew it wasn't affecting myself and Sam. So then they went further. They started texting friends, family members, like sisters, clubs. Like
Clubs.
and all. Like, how can you come back from that? How could I ever go up and show my face when all this crap was, you know?
And you know what? He himself was probably fine, but it's the lads.
He was
then.
fine. It was
It's
the lads.
The lads
like-
ruined it, the lads.
Yeah, and
they wouldn't
family
get it.
members, his mum, his sister. Like, you know, girls, I'm like, come here, what is going on here? Like, you know? So, yeah, that's it. It was like, whatever, when they started texting, we were getting over it. And I think whoever was doing it was like, fuck it, I'm not getting to him here. Like, I'll have to up my game, and then started texting so many different people involved. Like,
And you know the one thing about your Instagram, you're so open, girl. Like, you nearly tell people what kind of knickers you have.
I know.
Which is a lovely thing, because it's like we're all your friend.
Yeah.
But I just think, like, you probably won't be sharing your situations with men for a long time on here again on your Instagram.
No, and like all along, when I first like match with people on Tinder, like I'd never say, oh, I'm on Instagram or I do a podcast or whatever, you know, because I want them to get to know me by chatting to me. I don't want them coming on listening to the fucking podcast and be like, come here, your one is a nutter, because, you know, I'm quite normal as well. Like, so I'm always like, I'd rather go out on a date with them, and, you know, for them to get to know me and like by just chatting to me. But I think though, if I do match with another guy, I'll actually have to say it on the first day. Come here, this is what I fucking do. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
And that's a shame, isn't it? That's a shame.
Yeah, and like I suppose it's not for everyone. Like, and as we spoke about last week, it's still so raw, social media. I know now it's around a couple of years, but for our generation, like, he was like, why are you telling all these people this information? I'm like, it's only for the crack, like, you know, it's normal, like, so what? But would you go out with somebody famous? Not that I'm calling myself famous, but with a large following, or, you know, that would be.
Well, we'll say now you're a man, that fella. Imagine if I went on a date with him, whatever. Like, see, some of my friends now, right? They'd be like, this is where some of my friends know in the media industry over, be like, fuck, go on a date with him, you might get in the mail online.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Whereas,
Use and abuse as well. Like.
but like, I wouldn't want to just go out with someone for something like that. You
No.
know what I mean? Or anything like that. But if I really liked the person, I'd give it a chance.
Yeah.
And if I was really, really into them, or if they were big on Instagram here or something like that, I wouldn't necessarily be the type of person, oh, I want to get with him now because he's 200,000 followers. Well, that doesn't actually attract me to someone.
No.
I don't care. Listen, as I always say, Jesus had 12 followers, Hitler had millions. That's what I say. It's about the person, you know. So if I met a fella and he was like, listen, just to let you know now here, like, I've like a quarter of a million followers, there's this and that, ever, you know, and if I really liked him, I'd give it a shot. And obviously, I'd be tough enough to take the all messages, you know, the random messages, I suppose, because I'm in the business-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
But I suppose I really liked him. I did think Sam was going to be okay on this. I still don't think it's over with Sam.
Oh, no, gone. Like, I just could not put myself up around his family.
I think if you're going to get questioned and everything all the time. I know even with the guys I've met recently as well, like, I've stopped even saying that I nearly work in television and stuff like that. Or I've never said about the podcast, or don't even say anything about Instagram. And I have a fart of an audience comparing to you. But even if you say, oh, I'm on Instagram, they'd like, oh God, you know, saying, oh, you're on Instagram and all that. Like, I don't know why as well the word influencer. I think influencers is a good word. You could influence someone into some other really good stuff. Say, no, you're going to be influencing people now to get back up there. You've gone through a horrendous episode here of someone trolling the fella you were into. You're getting back up on the horse. You mightn't be going off with some fellas, but look at you here today. You're looking fantastic, I have to say. You're back out there. You're on your Instagram, like, reassuring everyone you're good and putting your best foot forward. And you know what? There might be someone watching that and they might be like, do you know what? Now Julie was on today and she went through a horrific experience and now, I'm influenced by her. I'm going to change my attitude.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good influence.
Yeah, I
not
agree.
all dirty.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Of course, like who wouldn't turn down money on Instagram to sell stuff? Who?
know, yeah.
Like who wouldn't? But I'm not going to go down that road.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
I think people will actually really admire you. But I would say, hold off mentioning any men.
Oh.
You didn't even, I was going to say men's names. Hold off. But the whole thing of fake friends and all that, like.
Oh, and I actually only asked my Instagram last night about fake friends.
Yeah.
And I got
Oh my God. I'm not surprised.
I sent them on to you as well, I think.
Yeah. The first one I see here, right? And I had this experience. Yes, she was my bridesmaid, but tried it on my husband when she was drunk. Like. But I was going out with a guy as well before, and there was a girl, she was a barmaid, whatever, and I remember she drove him home to his house. I was in the same bar, drove him home to his house and was getting on with him when I got another drive back to his house.
Sorry now, what? She was a
We were
barmaid.
in a pub.
Yeah, you and your fella.
Me and my and a gang of others. I think it was like a session all day, like a Sunday, whatever. So anyway, I was drinking at the time, having the crack, whatever. She was the bar woman. She had a thing for him. Just one of these ones you wouldn't trust, right? Okay, but I'd play the game with her, but like as in, I've my eye on you. I
know your type.
I know your carry on here now, girl. And she, whatever, he was guilty as well. She drove him home to his house, right? Designated driver. Of course, I got a sniff of it. 2 of them gone. Got another drive back to his house. Right?
You did?
Yeah. Walked in and there she was trying on with him.
Were they kissing?
Yeah, up on his couch. And then this is where gaslighting is. He made me think that I was drunk and I imagined it. Like, this is it. And then I was questioning myself. Did I imagine it?
I know.
Like, I know she wasn't like a good friend, but we would have been like, speaking in the bar and she would be texting me the odd time. But then you've got the friends who you haven't seen in years and it's the same.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's a real friend. Actually, it's funny because the girl I met earlier would be a friend from old times. Like we haven't seen each other in like 5 years, but it was the same as always.
Yeah.
But fake friends, we have them all. We have them all.
Oh, the amount of messages I got, like.
Oh, this is an interesting one. This is very similar to you. Scares me so much. Someone so close trolled me for 2 years. Like, that's baffling.
Actually, yeah, because when I put up the box, a couple of well-known influencers in Ireland texted me and was like, Julie, 100% my close friends are my biggest trolls.
Scariest part.
Yeah, it's scary, like.
Another one here. Oh, Julie, it's unbelievable. Too many and they do so much damage to your mental health. There you go. And this is another one. Best friend ghosted me and my other friend after 35 years of friendship, been a year, no response. I have a similar story of a friend I was friends. I think I shared it before. 15, 16 years. As I was getting on with the success, moving to London, all this stuff was happening to me after I went through an awful hard time, but she was there for the bad times. Well, when I was getting the success, she turned on me and ghosted me.
See why? Like, because...
But when I was really bad and in the gutter, she was all about me.
You. Yeah.
And I can be damn sure she's probably listening to the podcast now.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know? I'm probably hating to listen to it. I can't stand it, but I'm going to be those ones that listens to it, probably listening to this now. But I reached out to her several times going like, I just don't get why you're like
this
to me.
Like, yeah.
I was shocked as you say.
Shocked.
I was devastated, but now I don't care anymore, I'm over it. I think as you get older, you get over things easier as well.
Yeah, I know. Another lady messaged in and she goes, girls, I actually had to cancel my hen party because of a so-called friend. She was horrible to me. She's the worst person I've ever met. I never enjoyed one bit of the build-up to my wedding. I have only realised the horrible person she is and how much bad mouthing she does of me. She tried to ruin our marriage as well. She spread very, very personal things about me all over our village and to complete strangers. Who needs enemies like that? I thought she was my friend.
Bad.
Like, it's so bad, like, isn't it?
There's one here. Had a best friend, turned out to be worst of all, stirring shit and stealing money off me. We were friends for 18 years. Stealing money. You couldn't get over stealing.
Money,
you couldn't get over the stealing.
Fellas, like
I know.
And everything.
Stealing those a step too much. That's hard to come back from that.
So last night then I put up a poll, and the poll is, what are these things called? Quotes.
Oh my God. Jesus, I can't wait for your quiz today.
Did a quote unquote friend? I actually heard that in the podcast. Quote unquote. I was like, I can't do that for my own podcast. Did a quote unquote friend ever try hurt you behind your back? 87% said yes.
That's insane.
And 13% said no. So a huge number.
Huge amount.
Do you think it's women? Do you think men are bitches as well?
No, I don't think men are as bad. I think men may be more forgiving.
Yeah.
You know, as in, oh, that's all right, lad. Whereas, you know, okay, we're way more emotional, you know.
We think about it way too much.
Yeah, I do get over things easier now.
Same. I do as well.
Before I would because I get over things easier now because it's my energy I'm worried about. I need to get that bad energy out of me.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, like I'd wake up so upset, like thinking about that friend, and I'd have to reach out to them and I wanted everything to be okay. But some things in life just can't be okay.
Yeah.
And you move on.
Yeah, and everything happens to a reason as well.
And this is what I always say as well. There's other people who come into your life, new people who'll take their place.
Yeah.
And like I look at all the new people who've come into my life ever since I've been friends with that person.
Yeah.
And I've an abundant life.
Good.
The best life ever.
That's
you know
the
what I
main
mean?
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I always say as well, do you know what? We need one life.
Oh,
Like,
100%. Oh my God, yeah.
Hear me now and I'm bawling crying, but like, do you know, like I'll be over it as well. I'll be grand. Like,
You will, you'll be back on the horse today. I wouldn't be surprised if you're back on it. Be back on the horse. I always say that. The only way to get over someone's get under someone else. I remember breaking up with a lad before and like going, I was at Raritan's or wherever it was, and I was shifting men that night. I had to do it. I mean, I probably had tears coming down my face and tears going into his fucking mouth and my tongue down his throat, like, you know what I mean? But walking home, like crying, then going, I just shifted him. Do you know? But that's what I was doing. I always say it.
yeah, I know.
Just do it, like. You just have to get back on the horse.
Get back on the horse.
We'll be back on the horse now.
I'll be back on the horse.
You
next
just won't
week,
be telling anyone.
No.
And good enough for him now. Well,
we'll have to.
give it a while, will you?
We'll give it
a-
next week. Next week's match.
Why don't you try? Why don't you try and find someone in the Instagram world?
Like fucking who?
Some other lad who's got like thousands of followers. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't like that at all.
Do you not like that? Why?
Because then, like, obviously he'd be chatting about me, I'd be chatting about him, we'd be pictures together and then if we ever broke up, you'd the whole
But come here, I wouldn't be allowing any pictures of me and my fella on my Instagram or my Facebook ever.
I wouldn't either.
Maybe on the stories, but not in the grid.
Yeah, but like, it's grand, like, if you met a normal John, whatever. But like we say, if I got with somebody like that has, I don't know, 200,000 followers, sure, of course people are going to see us out together.
Yeah, that's true.
And of course people are going to start taking pictures. And sure, before you know it, everyone's going to know.
Yeah.
Do you know? And then it's like, if you break up and then you have to come on, oh, no. Yeah, we'll just get a normal Joe soap now, the Snickers pants back on.
Lots of Snickers men over in London. On the tubes all the time. I think of you all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. Or else come back over to the airport. I shouldn't be
Get
even
the fireman.
The fireman this morning. There's a few now, not bad. But anyway.
We're getting old. We're left with the ones that nobody wanted on the shelf.
Yeah, but listen.
Yeah, we weren't left there as well.
Come here. I am the 38-year-old virgin. I'll be turning to the 39-year-old virgin. Will I get to 40 like Steve Carell in 2 years' time? Well, a year and a half, who knows?
Challenge.
But this is it. But you see, I did an interview there not so long ago, How Important Do I Sound? And they were asking me, and what you do for sex, like? Do you know?
What kind of fucking question is that?
I know.
What do you do for sex? Oh, because you're single.
Single and obviously not, tearing around the place.
Alone, like.
But yeah, but I was kind of like, when you're not doing it, you don't think about it.
See, like, I wouldn't think about it.
No. Do you know the way there's some women and like totally all for it, girls going out there now and I need to be with a man and sleep with them, whatever. I'm not like a fair play girl. Go on, I wish I could do it, but I'm not like that at all. I have to be really into them. Like,
I have to be really into him as well.
Basically turned on to want to sleep with them.
Yeah.
I don't need to just go out there and have it if
you're not into
the
the fella.
sake of it. I haven't had it now in however long. I need to break the mold there now. Not to bother. I'd rather be with the pyjamas on, 8 o'clock into the sack. The bed, sorry. It's a sack. The bed, you know what I mean? And watching my TV that I have no television license for.
So is that an English one?
This is a British one. Well, English one, yeah.
An English
So basically what I'm holding up here now to the listeners is TV from the TV licensing, which is like paying for the BBC. Really, yours is RT. Actually, I think it was over.
I have an open mind. Look,
You know the way we leave you unenvelop. Is it envelope? Envelope, whatever.
Open the envelope.
Open the envelope. Okay, whatever. The timing is very good because I think it's like €1 million that RT are down with the TV license. Because of the old scandal that was going on.
People just not paying their
People not paying. I wouldn't be paying it either if I was still in this country. Look, I wouldn't be paying it anyway.
Hello, look what I have.
Yours isn't even on, but I got this letter, the legal occupier, flat B. But I could see this red writing, I'm kind of like, oh, what's that now? Because I can get these letters about my pension and everything, and Scottish Widows is one of them. And I feel like I'm like, who are this crowd? I'm far off a pension.
Far off a husband.
Scottish Widows taking money off me. I'm like, lads, what's going on? But anyway, I was like, that's probably the Scottish Widows on to me, give them the pension. So official notice, investigation opened. Red, bold writing, but I could see it in the window of the envelope.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Like, this doesn't look good. But basically, illegal occupier, official warning that we are carrying out an investigation of your address. We have asked you to contact us several times. Whoops. But you have not responded. There is still no record of a TV licence at this property. So basically, criminal offence, all that kind of stuff, you know, why you need it. If we don't hear from you, it's very threatening. I wonder if the Irish one worse. Our enforcement division will schedule a visit. Just tell me when you're coming, I'll make sure I'm out, lads. Should the investigation find that you're watching, recording or downloading TV illegally, you will be prosecuted. Maximum penalty, £1,000. I don't think we go to prison over there. I was asking that to someone, I was like, do we go to prison over here? And they said no.
Well, they probably would have said it in the letter.
No, there's no prison
How much
here.
is it?
£1,000 fine.
Yeah, but how much is the
Oh, I
license?
think it's like £170.
For the year?
Yeah, for the year.
Okay, I'm going to open mine here now. I knew it's the TV license.
Yeah.
I got this last week.
No, I will. We'll see now. I'm wondering, are they going to write to me telling me they're calling, or what's the story? Because I'd move the TV down to the room and everything. I'd go to the effort now. I'd even get on to one of my neighbours, kind of going, can you take the television there? There's a fella coming over.
Okay, so I am after opening mine here now. Oh, so mine one is mine is actually dated the 12th of July, and I'm only opening. Shocking, Julie didn't open the letter. Dear Sir, Madam, a television licence inspector called to your address recently. Unfortunately, the inspector did not get the opportunity to speak with you at the time. The TV licence database indicates that the above address is not covered by a TV licence. By law, it is the occupier of the premises who is responsible for ensuring that it is licensed, whether or not the person is the owner of the TV or not, or television set. Please contact the above office if you do hold the TV.
Have you got any warning about like fine or jail or anything? No,
I'd say
very lax.
I'd say they know I want to.
They know
for
that
a
you're
fucking
not
break.
probably paying. I'm gonna wait and see what the story of the visit is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because where I live, I open up my window and I can see who's outside.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be dressed in fucking.
But like, no, my mom was like, who's that?
Oh, who are you?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And I open it because I don't leave just anyone in because I got the buzzer thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, that's
so
handy.
yeah.
Well, it's my fella could look in the window and you see.
Yeah.
Like,
So listen, we'll keep you posted.
we might be locked up next
You know,
week.
isn't it? Do you know what now? If it was like, oh, you're after getting tickets to Coldplay, you just need to pay £170, we'd pay it straight away.
Of course we would.
TV licence and all that.
Oh,
Forget it.
that's
No bother. I've no money for that, but then you're buying the all Nike Dunks then.
I know.
No bother. No bother.
I actually got a text message as well off the credit union earlier that
Oh God, you love the credit union.
oh, they
That's
don't
your
like me
gas.
at all.
They're not giving you any discount, no.
I just can't on my car loan.
But you're giving them plugs, like I just was
Fucking up there every week.
Oh, go on, what's the latest?
Oh yeah, I'm in arrears. Go up and pay.
Oh, for
quick.
God's
And Very as well. Do you ever shop at the little ones?
Very. Oh yeah, I get them as well.
Yeah, I get them on
they
Take
go
Off,
to they go to actually my mum and dad's business now. And you see, I have a history of my mother getting post to Ballydesmond.
Okay.
And it's usually been bad news like speeding points and not, you know. And you see, when I was younger, I was trying to be the good girl, you know, trying to give the impression that I was a good child, whatever. I'd have told the mother I didn't drive, like when I was really young, I was only like told to go certain places. But she'd open up the letter and she'd see that the car was up in Galway or something.
Shit,
I was caught like that a lot.
yeah.
So every time, she still does it and I still get the freak out. Letter here for you. I'll be like, oh, tear it up, it's whatever. But like there was one there not so recently and I was kind of like, don't open that now. And, you know, I felt like I had to...
Nearly.
I'd say leave that one, you know, the stuff that has gone back. So she gets the very one. And I'm like, it's only €25. That's grand, girl.
Yeah,
but like, she's a bit like your credit history here.
I know, see, that's...
I know, I'm the same.
I
It's all a laugh.
€100 limit with Very. What are you?
Oh, I'm only 200 as well.
Yeah, that's all they
Yeah,
give
I'll
me.
pay off. Do you know what? No, I'll pay off now. Some of the
I'm going
airport
to do
there.
that there now. I'm scared.
Oh God, we shouldn't be laughing.
We shouldn't be laughing.
I'm the credit union. I think mine is nearly paid off for my car loan, even though I've no car anymore.
Yeah, remember years ago you'd be able to go up and be like, I'm getting a new car. Then you'd be going,
Oh,
just
I
gotta
got hair extensions on my loans.
Yeah.
hair and it was always I was
yeah.
getting a new car.
All that stopped now.
Yeah, I was like,
have to have proof that
yeah,
you
I was
made
like,
the new car.
I got I'd say 2 sets of hair extensions.
Yeah.
You're a man. He was, and you're getting a new car again. I was like, oh yeah, new car again.
Car mad.
Yeah.
Car mad. But
Right.
anyways,
So we are back for Are You Smarter Than Your 5-year-olds? It is, Julie has 2 5-year-olds, the gorgeous Erin Rose and Fionn. So we do these Are You Smarter Than 5-year-olds? Julie's 2 twins, and it's just kind of, basically it's just taking the mickey out of Julie's general knowledge and all this. Like, come here, I know Albert Einstein here now, like. So it's just me taking the mick out of Julie. And I'm going to ask her 5 questions. You got none last week, which
Okay.
was a disgrace. But anyway, people
it was
spell
my week.
a lot of people spell disgrace as well, DISCRACE.
I forgot.
I know. Oh, you're out here. But anyway, right. Number 1.
All right.
What is the plural form of the word dear?
Like dare what? Dare John.
No. As in like a deer, like an animal. Do you see Don Clarny?
Plural. Like if there's more than one.
Yeah.
Is that dares?
No, it's deer.
So if you've seen 2 dares, you say
Deer.
I've seen 2 dare.
Yes, deer.
Fuck's sake.
Right, okay. You have to get this one because you didn't know where did you think that Zig and Zag were from last week, the 2 puppets?
Jupiter.
Jupiter, like that's I've no. This is Zig and Zag again. Who was Zig and Zag's dog? Come on, you'll
Begins with Z anyway, does it?
yeah.
Zigzag and Zolo.
No,
Zulu.
no. Give another one.
Zulu. Zuko.
Zuppy. He was a blue fella.
I don't know. Did I even watch Zig?
You remember that? Remember Dustin? I wouldn't like him at all.
Yeah, I remember him.
I think no. Do you know if he was interviewing the likes of us, he'd give us an awful doing.
Oh,
He'd be allergic to us, wouldn't he?
came on.
He'd actually be allergic. Remember Socky then? He annoyed me.
I
Socks
liked him.
on the head.
Socks on
no,
the head,
I
yeah.
just thought he was an idiot.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you met a fella online actually and he's like, what do you do for a living? I play Socky. What would you be like?
No.
I think I'd kind of like, I'd be like, you Zag. That's amazing. That's a good story.
No.
Like Podge and Rog as well. I wouldn't mind one of them.
I don't watch them.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to
Go
move on. How many inches are in a foot?
12.
Yes! 1 out of 3. What is the reg plate for Kilkenny?
KK.
Yes! 2 out of 4. I don't know why I picked this place. It was in the news, I think. Spell Ballinhassig.
BALLYHA.
No.
BALLINHASSIG.
Oh my God, you got it the second time.
I lived for 3 minutes from Ballyhassig.
I think that's why I came into it because I was like, she will get Carrigaline. And then I was thinking of other places.
Yeah, that's an
I did have a bonus one, right? Because
Go
it
on,
was,
give it to me.
who was the first man on the moon?
Armstrong.
What's the first name?
No, Jesus. Fuck. What does it begin again?
N.
Neil Armstrong.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Woo!
Okay, and to finish off this episode, as always, we speak about our icks and your icks. So we have a couple here. Do you have an ick this week, Brenda?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Go on.
Oh, my ick is...
She's random ones.
And you see, you see as well, icks aren't just about your partner, icks about anything. That's why, the more ridiculous, the better. That's why you love the icks.
Yeah.
So my one is pre-made sandwiches in the packets.
Oh, don't you like them?
No, do I see, I'm very simple eater. I don't say fussy. I can't because I'm like, just give me chicken and the bread and a bit of ketchup. What's all this tomato about the lettuce? I don't want allotment in it. Like, just...
What about chicken and stuff and like pre-made sandwiches?
I don't like onions in.
Okay.
I just want a feckin' bit of chicken and a bit of bread. And it can't be found, but it's just there was a fella eating one across the way from me on the tube, and I could smell it. And eating on the tube and like public transport, it's just I can smell your food here, man. I just don't do it. And it was just, and it looked very wet.
No.
And I was
I think
that.
sometimes when you eat it, it's very cold.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
in the
So I was
fridge.
like, that is my ick of the week. That is
pre-made
my ick of the week.
sandwiches.
What's your ick of the week?
Do you know what? Actually, following on from that, you know, if I was on the train out and I seen somebody take it out from their backpack, and my mum when he did it, like their sandwiches wrapped in tin foil.
Oh, I kind of do that.
Yeah, but I actually think I do it too, but I don't think I give myself the...
I had a chicken there a while ago. God. Oh. What about it? You're a mother, some woman.
I do it as well. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I see your mother's hilarious, and she takes all the cream and stuff and the jam from the hotel. I
And
love
sugar
that.
and everything.
I love how she's so open about it. I just love it.
And like this day then we went for breakfast and we ate everything, but there was
Yeah.
one slice of toast left. She's like, I love that bread, and she started wrapping it up.
Taking
And I was like, Mom, you can't eat the toast in like 5
Oh
hours. Put
my-
it back. Like,
She did. She take it.
No, she didn't in the end because I was like, Mom, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah, it'd be
I might
soggy.
I could have
Yeah.
it for your lunch. Like, she's like,
Yeah.
no, I was like, well, leave it there.
I love how she does it. And when she does it, when she's packing it in, she's talking at the same time as if no one's looking. No looking in there, Paula.
Yeah, and she
No
would
one
wrap it
looking at
all
you.
up with
No, I love
the
it.
tissue.
Well, that's your ick. Well, this one
my-
now I think is hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Men in swimming hats.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's a bit sick.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't like that. And then I thought this one was hilarious, and we've all been there. My husband has a work phone, and his own phone is pay as you go. My ick is when he says, I need to buy credit.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Then I have another one, a similar one to my one, microwave burgers.
Oh, yeah. Those
Yeah.
ones,
And do you know what I have a load of? And they keep coming in. Men speaking with baby voices trying to be cute.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
No.
You alright, baby, and all that?
Oh God, I would
Are you
actually
okay,
like.
honey, baby, and all this. I'd be like, fucking speak properly. You sickener. Sickener.
I'd rather be called a fucking goat.
Yeah, you fucking Egypt. Yeah. What are some of yours?
Using a Quality Street or a Heroes box as a lunchbox.
I saw that and I was, I don't know.
Remember the old man that came to my house?
Julie, don't go on about him. I still remember that.
I'm going to cry again.
I remember that.
So for anybody that doesn't know this, I had this elderly man call into my house to do the odd couple of jobs, like hanging up a picture or hanging up a shelf or whatever. And one day he came to hang up a couple of shelves and he had the CMP milk bottle and he had cut it in half and he put all his tools into it. No. I actually had to go out to the car. I bawled my eyes out
And
in
I
the
bet
car.
he was so nice.
And his wife just died.
What are you doing to me?
I know. I cried again. No, the cutest man in.
See, if
all
that was
Cork.
me now, I'd have no money, right? We'd be not very paid or anything like that. But I'd be giving him the extra money then because I'd be like, he needs it.
Yeah, but I thought that as well. And I was like, how much now? We call him John. I was like, how much now, John? He was like, no, I'm just happy to come over and I
For
just talk. to
God's
these- I know.
sake. I'd be giving my rent money.
I wanted him to move in.
Yeah, of course.
I'll
My
make you
God.
breakfast, lunch, dinner, do it.
Oh.
I was honestly thinking, would I ask him to move in? He's like, I just want to come over, just keep my mind busy.
Oh,
company, like.
Jesus, no.
And when I see the CMP milk carton and
I think it's because it was CMP as well.
My dad used to keep all his tools in. Do you remember SMA?
Yeah.
We still have SMA tins out in our shed with nails.
Oh, wow.
Nails in them. Yeah. But anyways, this was that girl's ick. When people wear their socks inside out, another one came in.
It's just a bit annoying, I find.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it like.
Yeah, there's another one here as well. Men wearing rings. A wedding ring is fine, especially on the thumb.
Yeah, I don't like rings either on a guy.
I'm not in. No, do you know what ring I don't like? Do you know the one on this finger? But what's this one called? The one next to the
finger.
middle one, anyway. The ring, actually, but it's got the square thing, the gold one, but it's square. What is
Like a
going
sovereign, like?
on with them? What's that about? I don't
Sovereign,
like
it's
that. I
different.
don't know what that's about. Don't like that.
And I'd rather gold on a man as well.
Yeah, actually, the fella that I did meet. Do you know when I said to you, he had a chain?
Yeah.
And I was
and I
like,
asked
that's
you, that was my first question back. Is it gold or silver?
Right.
Go on, what is it?
No, guess what it was?
Rose gold.
No, guess what the chain was?
St. Anthony.
Miraculous metal.
Oh, that's lovely.
I know, but I was like,
Was it a blue string?
Because of course I was there kind of going,
Was
what
it
is
a blue string?
No, it wasn't that. I was
the gold.
no, it was silver.
No.
And I was like, show me your chain. Trying to be sexy,
Yeah,
show me your chain.
yeah,
He was like, oh, I want. He was like, it's only Marcus metal. I was like, oh.
But at least he didn't have the string.
I know. I might be meeting him again. Actually, Barbara will be in his office if she hears him go on a date again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, so we'll wrap it up. It's been a pleasure, a joy. Again, we've got our live show on the 25th of August in the Cork Opera House. We would love to see you there. It's going to be a hoot, and as we keep saying, we're going to make a holy show of ourselves, but wouldn't it be better that you're there to see it rather than hear about it?
Bye, everyone.
Bye!